Hello people around the internet, my name is King and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do something very different. So as of recently, a week ago, there was this offlinetv holiday charity Valorant Invitational. It is basically the second Valorant tournament hosted by offlinetv. The main point of this tournament is not just entertain but to also interest viewers to donate to Thankmas, and raising over $18,000 for Thankmas is very nice, considering that most of the money is already also donated to other people who is helping Thankmas as well. Overall, the tournament I would say is very entertaining, with a lot more people improving since the last tournament, such as Lily and Yvonne. A lot of new faces doing a lot better than expected, such as Ikuno, Albert, maybe a bit Leslie, I don't know. A lot of people definitely improved. Also, higher meme of the tournament was basically H2 being good 3. I don't know how that's possible considering he has immortal aim. Enough of sidetracking. The main point of doing this video is talking about the teams. As we all know, Team Scara went undefeated, going 5-0. They had a few close matches against Team Lily, who was the underdogs, but they just went undefeated, basically. Though they could have lost at some point. However, that means that there was a team called Team Toast that went defeated, if that makes any sense. Team Toast went 0-4. Now why is that even possible? They explained that he and Masayoshi John were balancing out the teams, and they were ensuring that Team Toast doesn't win a second time. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to try and nerf my team, but it went kind of bad because he nerfed his team a bit too much, and there was a bit of unfortunate things here and there because Ryan has booster shot and stuff like that, and yeah, it was just unfortunate. However, Toast did state that in the future he would be considering finding a third party to help him balance out the teams. As a 17-year-old viewer throughout the entire Valorant tournament, I'm going to be trying to be that third party to balance out the teams for Masayoshi John and Disguised Toast for the third tournament. The question is, how will I be balancing it? Well, I will have to have 3 assumptions. The first assumption is round 1 and round 13 are still knife rounds. The second assumption is the fact that he can still plan for money but he cannot use any other abilities. The third assumption, which is the most important assumption, is that all 25 players that participated in the holiday tournament would still participate in the third tournament, which is obviously not true. Or some people from the second or the first tournament to join back into the third tournament. That is a certain. However, definitely not all of them. That is also a certain. Again, it is based off the second tournament, so I will try and be accurate, though it's mostly going to be inaccurate for the third tournament where they're going to introduce new faces. Yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so I am back on a different screen. We have Team Scara, Team Lily, Team Poki, Team Jojo, and Team Toast. All as different tiers. You might be wondering, what are these pictures? Well, I have other things to do. I'm also somewhat lazy, so I decided to just snip it and just screenshot it all offlinetv, tweeting that about the teams of the tournament. Here's the situation, right, on the first 2 tournaments. We have Team Toast winning the first tournament, Team Scar winning the second tournament, Team Lily going second place twice, Team Poki going third place twice, and then Team Jojo is kind of hard to say because Masayoshi John has been second place before, and then Prodigy Jody has never experienced being in the grand finals before. The idea that we want from Team Jojo and Team Poki to be in the grand finals, Team Jojo getting first place, Team Poki getting second place. I would want Team Toast to get third place, Team Lily getting fourth place, and Team Scar getting fifth place. That's considering if all the teams are the same and all the players are the same. Okay? So therefore this will most likely be inaccurate, but this is how I would balance it out. So let's get right into the balancing of it. Slowly but surely learning again. Thumbnails, editing, everything all better amends. Numbers skyrocket up to the very top. Now at the subscribers there is no stop. So firstly we have Valkyrie and Peter Park TV. I think we definitely need to split these 2 up because both of them win 2 out of 2 tournaments. So yeah, definitely not on Team Toast or Team Scara. Let's start with Valkyrie, which I'm going to put on Team Poki. These 3 are captains of the 3 teams. Valkyrie would synergize with Pokimane the best. That's personally what I think. I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, this is how I would balance as the third party. or more or less in this case a solo third party. I don't know. Fuck TV. I could put on Team JoJo, but I made it too crack. Again, Team Pokey had 3 crack players, but all of them can't really entry. However, Team JoJo had 2 crack entry players, but the rest of the team just couldn't really able to like help like trade or like use the utility the best they could to help them entry, which was the problem, which is the reason why they also fell short. Enough of side checking. I put on Team Lily. Pretty weird, but it's what it is. Now look at the rest of Team Scara. H June is a crack duelist, arguably a good tree, even though it has immortal aim. I don't know why. Not on Team Scara. Could be on Team JoJo, but I feel like it will be pretty weird when it comes to the Reina main, so Team Toast it is. Jummy. It's very weird of his rank because I don't know what his actual rank is. Literally, I went through the bot and he's literally on a rank. I don't know whether there's any other Valorant like bots he had beforehand that I could find. I know Jummy had played Valorant before. I was analyzed that he was silver, but he was arguably like plat or diamond. He was arguably like at least a plat player in the tournament. I don't know if that's true, but it is what it is. I would put Jummy with, as well as is to say, I'm gonna put Jummy on Team JoJo because having 3 crack players again, but this time 2 of them can at least entry. You know, Yvonne, right? I'm not gonna put Team Lily or Team JoJo because of the experience factor. So either Team Scar, Team Poke, and Team Toast. Team Poke seems good. It would be weird to put on Team Scar. It would be the worst case scenario to put on Team Toast because the CG would be weird, but because charity, mostly for charity and mostly for entertainment and fun, I'm gonna put Yvonne on Team Toast. I mean, off stream, both of them had stated like how good each other really are. Definitely a very great player throughout the tournament, especially that 1v2 clutch on Breeze. It's gold. I believe he picked gold, but she can be plat, definitely. Maybe diamond, she tried hard enough, but definitely she had done some pretty great plat plays in my opinion. And why I'm gonna put her here to help boost Team Toast and have some interesting, interesting factors here. I don't know. Shawnee, I'm not gonna put on Team Toast, not gonna put on Team Lily. I'm gonna put on Team Pokey. I was about to say not on Team Pokey, but I feel that considering like how Ray and Pokey plays and how Shawnee went from a pretty decent jet to the first tournament to a godly lurking Astra in the second tournament, I feel like Team Pokey really needed that. The first tournament, Team Pokey didn't have great smokes. There's Sidion, who played Owen, but otherwise just decided to go with Sky. Then the second tournament, Celine Starsmith was making their smokes, but just wasn't playing it well. You had Viper on Bind, not too bad, but you would need another controller other than Viper on Bind. On Haven against Team Lily, Celine played Omen on Split. Isn't too bad, a very decent combo pick. And then you had Omen on Icebox. I don't know, man. I feel like Team Pokey really lacked the smoke. Yeah. Just put Shawnee on Team Pokey, I don't know. And I'm gonna put on Team Scara. There's no logical reasoning, just trying to balance the team as much as possible. Saikuno, where this to be, put on Team Pokey. I put on Team Toast for like good synergy, but I feel like the Saikuno Ray synergy could be pretty good. Pokey Saikuno synergy would be pretty good. Again, I'm pretty Team Pokey didn't have like a Sentinel where like they had like either they don't really have like Chamber or like Cypher or like Killjoy to watch flank. That was like honestly their weakness. You have Box Albert. Very hard to rank him because he is just a Phoenix player and he's honestly not that good. However, he did impress me that he played a lot better than I thought, honestly. He had a better KDA than I honestly thought of. I definitely did not expect Box to perform as great as he did. So yeah. I still think he's somewhat a weak player, but he can be a pretty strong player, which is the reason why I'm gonna put on Team JoJo. Starsmith and Celine. I'm gonna put on Team Toast as well. Very weird, but I don't know what else I wanna put? I don't know, Team Pokey again. Could be on Team JoJo, but I feel like Javi's like to be too stacked. maybe on Team Scara, maybe Team Lily. It's hard to say, but I definitely don't want to put her on Team Scar because then, like, I don't know, pretty weird. I don't know, synergy. I feel like Toast and Sling has a very interesting chemistry and interesting synergy, so I don't see that. Venan, I feel like Venan has been on Team Scar before, and Team Pokey. I don't know about Team Lily, but Venan definitely had great experience with John and Joey before. But I think on Team Toast could be the most interesting factor. And with that, we have basically locked in Team Toast. Very interesting roster for Team Toast, I would say. Especially because I'm the one who ranking it and balancing it, but hey, it is what it is. Deal with it. Loosely, Leslie. I'll put on Team Lily, the Peter Part Leslie synergy. Honestly, Leslie has decent aim. Leslie can be good, but it's just a game sense, and sometimes he just, the mentality isn't that great, the synergy isn't the greatest, and yeah. We have Bubble Abe. I think I'm gonna put on Team Lily as well. That interesting Peter and like Abe synergy. That's all I have to say about it. Saki, honestly, is one of those players that doesn't play Valorant a lot. Play a lot of Valorant, but it's pretty good. Joey doesn't play a lot of Valorant, but it's pretty good. Aria doesn't play a lot of Valorant, and it's not that good. I'll be honest. The only play I ever remember Aria was good in was in the first tournament where 3 people lined up for her to get 3 kills. But otherwise, I don't remember any other plays where like Aria was like popping off. I don't remember any other times. And because she's arguably somewhat the weakest player, I'm gonna put on Team Scar. I'm sorry. It hurts. Broden is somewhat a race player, which now I'm gonna put on Team Scar. So I think maybe on Team Lily. With that, I'm gonna lock in Team Lily like that. I mean, of course, yeah, Broden and Peter changes are very interesting. I feel like Broden and Lily have really interesting like communication. Well, I don't know. You just never know. And of course, anything can be surprising, especially Team Lily. Team Lily was like one of the worst teams, but then they surprised us with how good their comms were. Honestly, Sean and Danny just carrying the comms, and just everyone else is doing pretty decent too. So you never know that any of these teams can just pop off and just exceed expectations. AB, one of the Sage mains. I think she only plays Sage. I don't remember her playing any other agent other than Sage. Not gonna put on Team JoJo. So I guess Team Pokey is, of course, again, Brooke and Ray have very good like synergy as well. Like Brooke and second one will be a very interesting like synergy. Miyoung honestly was one of those players we thought were not gonna perform well, but she exceeded many expectations and really pop off. So I think that's gonna help Team Scar a lot. You have Ryan Higa, Arena main, but also can be decent at Brimstone, decent at other agents as well. With that being said, I'm not gonna put in Team JoJo because I already know my correct players, so I'm gonna put in Team Scar and then put in Nasumi on Team JoJo. So then, I guess that's it. That's locked in every single team. Again, there are also other factors to consider, such as, Ryan Higa most likely will be doing better because of the bolster shot like wearing off. Leslie will most likely also perform like slightly better because I believe she was like somewhat sick during the tournament. It was quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. As of recently, I saw Nasumi hit some very clean shot. He was popping off in one of the Valorant lobbies. As of recently, she had some crazy clutches at some point, like after the tournament. So I feel like everyone is like slowly improving and becoming better. As I stated already, Lily, Pichu, and Yvonne have become a lot better. Toast has gotten worse, which is highly unfortunate because of the judge there, but I feel like Toast just, again, anyone can get better at a game if they just practice and become better. That's how I try and become better at like some FPS games, the games, and like other MOBA games and stuff like that. So yeah. And anyone can become better. Anyone can become more impressive or become more worse over time. It's just a matter of time, a matter of like Valorant like changes. Again, by the time that offline TV like decide to have a third tournament, we probably might see the new like Filipino Asian diversity of the Euro rework. You just don't know when. But if they ever have specifically a third Valorant tournament with the same players, this would be how I would balance it. And yeah, I guess that's me being a solo third party to help balance other teams. Again, it's inaccurate because not all players are going to be joining the same tournament. Not all the same team captains, but you just never know. But this is how I will balance it after just watching how the second tournament like comments and stuff like that. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy. It's very, very lengthy. Honestly, a lot of me just talking is honestly somewhat boring, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I guess see you guys next time. Peace. Recall this and that, just doing home my side. Suddenly I woke up to myself, flash onto the spotlight. Suddenly I see a 4 digits, multiple set 1 with 5. Couldn't believe what I see. Was I hallucinating in a dream? Post again and again, views increase again and again, publish again and again, subscribers keep exploding again and again, channel keeps developing and developing, edit for the channel to be entertaining, all for nothing, all for engaging. Never thought this would be meaning.